What's up there, YouTube? I just thought I'd come at you with a video. You already know what this video is about, thanks to the title. Why I quit Menards. Well, to give you a little background, on April 20th of last year, I was hired by Menards in the flooring department. I had no choice about what department they were going to put me in. So, actually, I had no idea what department they were going to put me in. And I originally applied for part-time. Well, on the day of my orientation, an official hire date, which was April 20th, I was given the option to either still take part-time or to take full-time, because later I found out the guy that was supposed to show up on that day for full-time up in flooring didn't show up. So I went ahead and accepted it because, you know, there's a higher pay rate. Instead of $16 an hour, I get $17.50 an hour. Plus I get more hours, which means, of course, more money. So I said, sure. But I still wasn't told exactly what department I was going to work in. Anyway, I was shown after orientation exactly what department I was going to be working in, which was flooring. And that's fine. But a couple days after I started, the problems began with this prick named Craig. That fucker's been there for like 8 or 9 years. Anyway, the guy's a real son of a bitch. He's an asshole. And I had nothing but problems with him from day one. And for the next 6 months, he'd put me down in front of other people, customers, co-workers. He didn't give a shit. Now, I never said anything to the management during that whole time because I just figured they probably wouldn't do anything to him because he's been there for that long. And he's the one that pulls sales, So I didn't. But on October 18th of 2022, he started on me again. And that's when I walked right off the fucking job. Now, I was later called back by my supervisor, who's no longer there anymore. And I agreed to come back in. The next day I talked to the general manager. And he agreed to switch me over to hardware, which I had been volunteering in that department for the whole time that I was in flooring. So for the first 6 months I was over at fucking Nards, I was volunteering in the other department, which, you know, I was already told by the HR that I'd be cross-trained anyway, but I loved the hardware department. And I made no secrets about the fact that I'd really like to be switched to hardware. Well, after that incident, I was switched to hardware. And I thought, okay, here we go. I don't have to deal with that fucking prick in flooring, so everything should be good, right? Wrong. For the next 7 months, I had to deal with nothing but shit. From not coworkers, customers. And in March, unfortunately, I got suspended for 3 days by the general manager for a number of reasons, but one of them was so-called customer complaints, which I find a little hard to believe because I always try to help everybody. So I got talked to in March of this year, and then I got talked to again by the assistant manager of the store. His name is Michael, and he's a real fucking dickhead. Got talked to twice now in April, and then here recently I got talked to again for the same fucking reason. Again, like I said, I think they're making the shit up. I think they're just out to get me. That's when I was told that I was being reduced from full-time to part-time. And I looked at my schedule. They only got me for 1 day a week. So the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago, after I was talked to by that fucking prick Michael, I was given the option I could either stay for the rest of the day or I could just leave. I went ahead and fucking clocked right out. And I haven't been back since. I gave him 2 no-call, no fucking shows. So I'm totally fucking done with Nards. It's unfortunate that it had to end this way, but it's not my fucking fault. I personally think they're just making the shit up just to get rid of me. Nards, in my opinion, is a good store to shop at. They got some cool shit over there, but you couldn't pay me enough to ever fucking work there again. It's sad because I made a lot of friends over there, but again, the problems mainly were from customers I don't think any of them were complaining about me though. But I was getting tired of dealing with their fucking asses. I will tell you that. But I never treated any of them bad. So I think, and I always done everything I could to try to help them. So I think this bullshit about how customers were complaining about me is a bunch of shit. So I quit Big Hairy fucking Nards, and I'm never going back. It's kind of like, once you go black, you never fucking go back. I'm not ever going back to fucking Nards. It's unfortunate though, because I was up for a pay raise and everything. I was making $17.60 an hour, but that's all right. There's other jobs out there, and it's really funny. Just to close this video up, it's really funny because Nards is not what I was originally applying for. I was applying for Majestic Security, which actually provides security for Menards and Goshen. So I didn't get that job, and when I turned in my application for Majestic Security, that's when I was convinced to go ahead and fill out an application for fucking Menards, just in case it didn't work out for Majestic Security. It didn't work out for Majestic. I'm not sure why, because I've never worked for their asses before. But yeah, I was turned down by them, so then I went with Nards, and that's how I wound up over there. So yeah, thanks, Nards, for nothing, you motherfuckers. Kiss my fucking ass. And you know what? You can take it right down to the fucking Menards.